Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back on the bridge, and today we got something to go over from the Star Trek Online official Twitter feeds, so on screen. Yes, before we get into the video, captains, like the video, subscribe here to the YouTube bridge, as we are always on the lookout for like-minded captains where we can share our love, our two ECs, of course, for Star Trek Online and all things Star Trek. So here we go. We have a recruitment event, captains. So as we go to the blogs, of course, we will drop our two ECs and then at the end give our conclusions. But before this, we would like to also join Star Trek Online in wishing a happy birthday to Ethan Phillips, aka Neelix. Yes, happy birthday, sir. Thank you for what you've contributed and will probably hopefully keep on contributing to Star Trek, the thing that we all love. So here we go, captains. PC captains, the Klingon Empire wants you. It's time to be a Klingon recruit. So here we go. So the Klingon Empire wants you. Klingon recruitment returns this month. So the Klingon Civil War is over, and true-hearted warriors are needed to ensure a glorious future. All Klingons worthy of the name must join the fight. The Empire has redoubled its recruiting efforts, and from the shadows, the most promising are redirected to a new path. New Klingon captains will be known as Klingon recruits, and they bring them the backing of their shadowy patron. In 2021, the Klingon starting experience was completely reimagined, meaning that these recruits will also have a completely reworked modern starting story. There will never be a better time to make a Klingon in Star Trek Online than during the Klingon recruitment event, which runs from February 16th to March 9th. Characters made during this time will be Klingon recruits, and they will earn a host of new benefits and rewards to aid them in their leveling experience. Klingon recruits are designed to emphasize the unique experience of being a warrior of the Empire. They have a number of advantages designed to close the gap that exists between new characters and characters that have been in Star Trek Online for years, all built around the glories of combat, I should say. But these recruits have a secondary responsibility. Their mysterious patron is dead set on removing enemies of the Empire. After contacting Klingon recruits during the tutorial, they are likely to move against these enemies, attaching additional dangers and rewards to missions along the Klingon storyline. Recruits who succeed against these enemies will find themselves with a new T6 bird of prey, that scales with their level. Each recruit's own transponder will give them details of their objectives. Klingon recruits will have a list of goals that they can achieve at any time, and completing these goals will see them rewarded with equipment, marks, and other rewards. Many are not only beneficial to the Klingon recruit, but to all characters on the same account. Completing story arcs will reward you with a unique ground universal kit. Completing ambush kills in space and melee kills on the ground will unlock a starship trait and ground personal trait. And all three of these rewards can be shared for all your characters on your account. Klingon recruits can only be created during the Klingon recruit event. These recruits can be recognized by the Klingon symbol next to their names. All Klingon recruits will have an inherent bonus trait during the Klingon recruit event of periodically granting a cache of dilithium ore upon defeating enemies. A bonus which extends to your entire group. The recruit's mysterious patron appreciates the allies of their ally. This trait will only be available during this event and will be gone once the Klingon recruitment event ends. So gather your dilithium ore while you can. Additional rewards can be gained by leveling up, playing through the story content up through the Klingon Civil War story arc, and finding special Klingon recruit objectives on certain mission maps. Many of the same things that players do while leveling their characters will earn Klingon recruits improved rewards. Some highlights include T6 scaling bird of prey, recruit and account. See below for more details. Starship trait that provides windows of opportunity to cloak safely during combat and improves rewards for doing so. Recruit and account. A special bat'leth that scales as you perform melee kills. Recruit and account. Ground personal trait that provides scaling bonuses for melee kills. Recruit and account. Endeavor perk experience bonus, recruit an account, ground universal kit, piezoelectric execution scepter. I don't even think I got that. Recruit an account. Very rare duty officer with crit energy weapons officer trait. That's the recruit only. Unique duty officer and admiralty card, recruit and account. And lots more, including gear, upgrades, marks, elite marks, and dilithium to help kickstart the recruit, as well as account-wide marks, elite marks, dilithium, and upgrades to share the glory. So to those of my captains who are new here, these recruitment events are worth doing, but we'll get into that a little bit more after we go over the Muchla refit bird of prey, which is the ship that you get for free. And we'll show that off in a second here. So the Muchla refit bird of prey, or Muchla. With the recent return of some House Mokai warriors to the fold, previously lost to time and Akar's influence, Klingon engineers have gained a boon. Some of these warriors are engineers who carry with them the secrets of the ancient Klingon technology that guided the Empire before the houses were united. They have combined this with modern technology and ship design to make some startling breakthroughs. The first of which is the Muchla refit bird of prey. The ship designed for new Klingon recruits is a breakthrough in technology that allows mass production on a scale the Klingon Empire had never before reached. So details on this, of course, it's a tier 6, but it scales up with you. You can start it as soon as you're done the tutorial. Or, sorry, I should say, as soon as you get the ship, I should say. Fiction Klingon and Klingon Align. The hull mod is 0.95, shield mod 8, 4 weapons is 4, after weapons is 2, device slots 2, and it comes with this bridge officer layout. So Commander Universal, a Lieutenant Commander Universal, Lieutenant Commander Universal, Lieutenant Universal. So all of this is good fun. And again, this is why I've said in previous videos, it's so easy for them to give us these types of ships when we start a recruit. Hopefully they do this again in the future, but this time a new Federation tune would get a California class. Just saying, just throwing that out there. Consoles, 4 attack, 3 eng, 2 psi. The base turn rate is 20. Impulse mod is 0.21. Inertia is 85. Plus 15 weapons power. Plus 5 engine power. Console Universal Enhanced Induction Coils. It has Enhanced Battle Cloak. Can equip dual cannons and it has Raider flanking. So the Starship Mastery Package is for a Raider. So the Starship trait is Withering Barrage. We'll get into that in a sec, but this is an awesome trait, especially if you're a new captain here. You can use this, again, not only on your Klingon recruit, but also any of your characters once you unlock this ship. So Enhance Weapon Bank, so it has plus crit severity, plus all damage, plus defense, and plus AC. The Admiralty stats for us when you do your paperwork is Eng 33, Psi 21, TAC 54. And it's special when it's alone, plus 35 TAC. So there you go, captains. This is happening here this month. Of course, February 16th, that's next week, until March 9. Now we're going to quickly go to the bridge here, to this Stowe bridge here, and show on screen the ship. That is her. Now, I wasn't a fan, I'll be very honest, of the Discovery Klingon bops. They just look too alien? Maybe that's not the right term, but just too not Klingon. I get what they were doing, and if they would have come out with this would have made so much sense. Well, maybe not this, but something close to at least the color scheme, because the color scheme of the original one was like black and it looked very gothic. But this is nice. The only thing that I wish that this ship would have design-wise was these wings would just be spread out more. That's it. Because when you look at it from the top, it's literally pointing, everything's pointing forward. Side there, you know, it has these cannons there, but when you look at it front, it looks like it's wide, like spread wide, but then here it's not really from the top. But that's the only complaint I have. But again, it's a free ship. But you can see the influences of the OG BOP right here from the torpedo launcher and head there from the cannons, which you not only have here now on the body, but also here on the wingtips, or at least if they're not, that's what I think they are. And a lot of BOP influences here, the original BOP, but this is the ship that you get for free. But not only that, it also comes with this trait, like I was saying earlier, Withering Barrage. So extend duration of cannon scatter volley. Extends duration of cannon scatter volley by 4 seconds. So that means it's going to be literally have the 100% uptime for your firing mode. Now, yes, look at the gear here. I have not worked on this tune, but he is level 65, but I have not yet worked on this tune. But that's the beauty of this, or any recruitment event, is as long as you get the transponder and they're a recruit, you can work on them anytime you want. So now we're going to go over the thing here that you will get during the tutorial, which is this device right here. Once you get this, then you will definitely be a Klingon recruit. So encrypted Klingon receiver, encrypted Klingon receiver. Activate to open the Klingon recruitment user interface. This will be used to track your progress through the recruit system. All you do is double click that bad boy and this opens. Now we're going to go through the list here because we're already here, so why not? So the first tier here is a thirst for battle, rank and specialization. Develop your captain's experience. And of course, someone had to activate something near me. That is what it is. So at level 50, you get Klingon reach your level 50. Here you have to check with your temporal agent usually when you have, especially when you're claiming it across your account, is you get these marks. So you have received this prize reward reaching 50 as a Klingon recruit. Activate this item will grant you a box containing a choice of 200 marks and a box containing a choice of elite marks. So that's not that bad. That's not that bad. And of course, these ones here, spend 15 specialization points, spend 30, and spend 45. Of course, what they mean by that is when you go to your skills here, they mean your develop your captain's experience. So 15 specialization points. All you got to do is spend them here in commando. Here he says commando, constable, intel, miracle worker, pilot, strategist, temporal operative. So you just go here to specializations, and here is what they're talking about. You just spend your points. So there's the 15, 30, 45, depending on how much you have. I only have 15 because, like I said, I haven't really worked on my teams, but I haven't spent them yet. I will. Again, this is a long-term project. This is something that you don't have to finish right away. So that's that first one. Second one, melee combat, defeat enemies on the ground with a melee weapon or your bare hands. Now you get this wicked, and I'll show this off in a second here. So Klingon recruit, achieve 1 melee kill. Achieve the killing blow against a foe with melee combat, and you get this Bat'leth of Sto-vo-kor, and it is quite funky looking. Now, as you progress here, it gets progressively higher. You go 10, 50, 100, 500, 1000, and then 2500. And you keep getting these boost stats to your actual Bat'leth right there. And then at 500, you get the trait here. So achieve 500 killing blows against foes with melee combat. Check with your temporal agent, of course, on the other characters in your account to claim the account reward. Personal ground trait, Warrior's Blood. And Warrior's Blood is melee kills grant a stacking bonus to critical chance up to 2.5% and 5% bonus to critical severity, while the bonus is maximized. Stacks fall off after 60 seconds. So I already got that. Then at 1000, again, more boosts to your attack on your Bat'leth here. And then at 2000, personal ground trait, improved Warrior's Blood, which just gives you 5% and 10% this time as opposed to the 2.5 and 5%. So again, not that bad for doing this. Again, it's a long-term goal. Yes, I've only gotten to 500, but we will eventually make the time here and there to work on this. Now, the next one is Hunter's Instinct. So cloaked ambushes defeat enemies in space after damaging them during an ambush from cloak. So this one you do have to go in cloak and then of course get your enemy and get the killing blow there. I've gotten 100 so far and I'm not really in a rush. This tune is probably on the list. I actually have 2 of them, to be honest, Caps, but so again, after the 1, look at this. You would get your first kill. You already get the Starship trait Hunter's Instinct. And we'll put this up here so we can read a little bit here. Where'd it go? So, cloaking within a few seconds of destroying a foe placates nearby foes. Weapon damage during the ambush effect that occurs after cloaking reduces target damage resistance for several seconds. Experienced hunters mask their approach, and a warp core breach can hide a cloaking starship when it's almost vulnerable. Good instincts are priceless. So that's the first kill you get. Then here, the 10, 50, 100 will go here. It's a console reward. You receive this prize reward achieving a new milestone as a Klingon recruit. Activating this item will grant you 3 consoles. They're just like space consoles, really like random, and that's kind of what I've used to gear up their basic gear. My Klingon recruit there. On 50, you get this Klingon female engineer officer candidate. On 100, again, you get more stuff here. We'll grant you 3 more consoles. At 500, you're going to get 3 more consoles. 1000, the improved Hunter's Instinct. And then at 2500, you actually get this Doth officer. So I can't really say that. So Beknefru? Sure. 4% chance plus 1% critical chance buff to self for 15 seconds. So it is a space duty officer that you can slot. So it can also stack up to 3 times. So that's that. Unforgettable. Personal endeavors earn Endeavor XP by completing Endeavor missions. You would think of all the endeavors I always do, I would do it on this tune, but I don't. Because my other tunes are so set up for it. But go over the rewards here quickly. Klingon Recruit, Unforgettable. Of course, you get here 100,000 perk XP reward. That's what you get there. And then when you get 10, it scales up to 200, 300, goes to 500, 35, 700k, and then boom, 1 million when you reach 50. So slay enemies of the Empire, defeat specific foes, find and defeat enemies of the Empire in certain milestones, and certain missions, I should say. So here, Klingon Recruit reward, slay Curdle, enemy of the Empire completed. It's you can't miss it. It's in the mission. They will be marked on. There will be a huge reticule over them. But this reward is given you for slaying the enemy. It contains 3 pieces of Klingon equipment of either rare or very rare quality. And of course, here is the prize of this recruitment event. It's the special requisition Bird of Prey. So it's just the ship that we showed there. And again, all you have to do is eliminate Unjin, enemy of the Empire, encountered during the mission, bringing down the house. And then boom, you get your ship. This is like early on the missions here. I believe it's like the second one. It said where'd it go again? Where's that? So bringing down the house. We go under the episodes here. It's literally the first mission in the war zone arc. So second one here, you get to, there you go. After you get that, you get your free ship. And then you get that nice trait that you can unlock for this character and of course your whole account. This one eliminated Benel, enemy of the Empire, encountered during the mission. The house always wins. That'll be continue on as you progress through the missions, of course, and you get more equipment. And then here is eliminate Sareth, enemy of the Empire, encountered during the mission. Blood of the Empire, again, more equipment. And the last one here, same thing, just this time it is now 1,000 dilithium, 1 million energy credits, and a piece of Klingon equipment of either rare or very rare quality. So pretty good stuff. Lead warriors of the Empire, Admiralty duty officers, and upgrades demonstrate that your mastery of these systems. Admiralty requires level 52. So this first one here, upgrade the Bat'leth of Silver Core to at least Mark 14. Then you'll get a recruitment universal tech upgrade. When you reach level 10 in your Admiralty campaign, you'll receive this, which is you have received the prize reward. Level 10 Klingon Admiralty campaign. Activating this item will grant you 10 Admiralty Pass tokens and 10 one-time use Admiralty chips. This is what we love to lovingly say that this is for our paperwork. And then this one here, reach commendation rank 4 in the Marauding Duty Officer commendation category. And then you have received, here's a reward for achieving commendation rank 4. Activating this item will grant you 5 recruitment tech upgrades and a LLaP duty officer. So pretty cool. So fight for glory task force operations. Engage in a fleet combat with our allies to destroy our enemies. This one here, complete 25 random queues. So you have to join the random ones. Then you will get 100 fleet marks and 5,000 fleet only dilithium. When you do 75 random queues, again, it just keeps scaling. So 200 fleet marks and 10,000. 150. You get, of course, 500 fleet marks and 15,000. This one here, complete the Romulan Imperial Minefield Miners Abilities or Vault Shuttle event 15 times. And when you do so, this reward was given to you for completing your queues, Romulan 15 times. It contains 200 Romulan marks and a choice of elite mark. This one you have to do complete Forge of Fire, Counterpart, or Pavo Dissension, queue 15 times. And this will get you 100 Terran marks, 100 Discovery marks, and Terran Gravimetric Inducer, and a Spore Canister. And the last one here is, of course, completing Swarm, the Q Swarm 5 times, which I could have done last time and have just captains carry me down this tune. But I'll give you 100 Gamma marks and a Germanium Carapace Fragment. So it's just an elite mark. And then Deeds Worthy of Song. This is when you play through the episodes, you will just get this across your tune, across your account. Of course, either very rare equipment there. And again, it'll just state what you're going to get. And then usually you go to a non-Klingon recruit and you will have to go to, so I'll show that off on the Fed side. And then you just get these rewards here as you go along, finish all the story arc missions. And of course here, when you finish everything, Universal Kits, Piezoelectric, Execution, Spectre, and it's a Mark 12. But again, all you got to do is just play through the story. And there's a lot of tasks here, but like I said, as long as you get that temporal encrypted Klingon receiver here, I don't know why I say temporal, but this encrypted Klingon receiver, this means that you are a recruit and you can do this any time. So quickly what we'll do is show, I'm going to go to Beam for City, is show where to get these rewards on your other Klingons. Now, I mostly have all Federation aligned characters, so I can't show you on the Romulan side. But I will show you on the Federation side where this temporal agent is. So after the transporter, you go out to your left, head to the hall over here. Let's do a speed boost. And wait for the door not to open while we walk through it. And it's just going to be here to your right. Go talk to Lieutenant Cohn, Temporal Intelligence. And this is where you can actually get all your rewards across your account on the KDF side for your Delta Recruit, Temporal Agent Recruit, your Gamma Recruit, and your Klingon Recruit. So as you see, oh look, I can get this too. The USS Voyager Admiralty. Again, all you have to do is get it. It says 0 EC reward. I don't even know why it does that. Temporal Agent, you can grab these. Of course, if it's not highlighted, you haven't either done it yet. And if you've done it, there it is. You can go grab it. The Gamma Recruit, and of course, the Klingon Recruit. And again, it's the Bird of Prey will be here under your Klingon Recruit if you need to grab that. Okay, usually this opens as a box, so you can get it already from that recruit window. Now for, let's say for Federation, all one would have to do is go to ESD, and we do have a tune there already, I believe. New Romulus, Sol System, we had one there, Earth Space Dock, there you go. So this is my Ramen Fed Align We'll show you where you can get your temporal agent here on the Fed side. So outside of Quinn's office, it is just right to his right there. Temporal agent Philip Cray. Again, just talk to him, hit that, and all of these things will be open up to you. And again, I can collect all of this if I wanted to, but it's all here for me. And this is all the recruitment events we got so far. So right now we're at the Klingon Recruit, and they had said there last year that these things will be reoccurring. So of course, take advantage of it right now if you can, Caps, to go ahead and start your own tune. And then of course you'll along the year you will have a Gamma recruit, you'll have a temporal recruit, and a Delta. The real good one here is a temporal agent, because the account perk for this one is you will get an ultra rare item and mark, I believe 13 or 14, I believe it's 13, mark 13 item in any of the reputations. It'll start off right off the bat, as opposed to just very rare. It'll be ultra rare. So it is quite worth doing this, in my opinion. Just start it, get it, and if you want to work on it periodically here and there, you got nothing to do, go ahead. And of course, you see right there, it'll show you. It shows you that it is a Klingon Recruit event with that sign there, and you can see my other ones here. This tune of mine here is a temporal. This is a Delta, and we have a Gamma. Yes, we have a couple of the temporals, and we have a couple of the Klingons. But again, the draw of this is that free ship that we get. As you can see, we showed that off. And of course, the trait that you can unlock on all your tunes just by starting this tune, doing the objectives, and you get some cool gear. You get your time rewarded for working on a tune. So very highly recommended, especially for newer captains. And of course, for me personally, I won't be starting one. I don't need one. If anything, I can probably just start working on this tune finally and probably getting to the rewards. But again, there's no rush, because I can work on it any time I want. So again, we'll go back here onto the tweeters. So the blog here, again, this is going to start on February 16th, March 9. And just in case that there's something that popped up while we were making this video, we'll refresh the Twitter feeds. Nothing yet. And we were, of course, waiting for more information on the 13th anniversary bundle, but it was confirmed on the stream last night from Cryptic that the full reveal will happen this Saturday. So bet you we will be covering that as soon as that news drops. And of course, if they tease more ships during this week, or even tonight, even after this video, we'll make another video, captains. Of course, dropping our 2 ECs there. So there it is, captains. Hopefully you're all excited for this recruitment event, especially to my newer captains. So like the video, comment below, let us know if you're going to be starting one, or if you're just going to be working on your existing one, or if you're done. And of course, subscribe here to the YouTube Bridge, and we will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.